Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. One of the thorniest parts of the liturgy of the Thelemic Gnostic Mass is the Collect of the Saints. Not only is it the longest of the 11 prayers recited by the deacon at the midpoint of the Mass, even in its shorter version, but it is mostly made up of lists of proper names, a form which presents difficulties for both memorization and pronunciation. The ritual in this respect is even a moving target, with several saints added to the official list over the last 30 years. My intent with this video is to offer some technical assistance regarding the Saints Collect in ceremonial practice. I have made other videos concerning the meaning of the Collect and exploring the nature and significance of Thelemic sainthood. I will link those from the video description online. As I recite the Saints Collect aloud in this video, I will show the text on screen. There are 2 currently authorized editions of the Gnostic Mass in print. The one edited by the Universal Patriarch Hymenaeus Beta in Aleister Crowley's Magic, Book 4, and the one edited by the United States Primate Sabazius in his Mystery of Mystery. These are in nearly complete agreement with respect to the Saints Collect, but I have drawn the text for this video from the edition in Magic. As in the authorized editions, I have set the 22 names of the regular, shorter list in italic type. In addition, a handful of names will be in blue to signify their canonization by the Patriarch since the publication of the second revised edition of Magic in the 1990s. Furthermore, I have broken out the full list of saints into smaller sets, 1 per screen. I hope that this parsing will assist others to manage the task of memorization as it did for me. There are also some subsidiary themes of sainthood implied by these divisions. In my written guidelines for deacons, now included in the book A Bishop's Advice, I have supplied an attempt at phonetic representations on the page to show how the names of the saints might be pronounced. I characterized that text as a crude phonetic key, and it uses a sort of vernacular English lettering rather than any more scientific linguistic characters. In addition to taking advantage of an audio medium here, my pronunciations in this video should be considered more accurate and authoritative than what I have written in A Bishop's Advice. The book is still current in nearly every other respect, and I hope readers still find the rest of it useful. At the same time, I am not claiming perfection here either. For example, there are instances where I've made debatable choices to anglicize pronunciation of classical names. In these cases, my ideal has been to sound the names the way that Aleister Crowley likely would have when he composed the text. My German is better than my Latin, and my Latin is better than my French. This treatment has not been vetted by the primate or the patriarch, and simply reflects 35 years of study, experiment, and conferral with other practicing clergy. Lord of life and joy, that art the might of man, that art the essence of every true God that is upon the surface of the earth, continuing knowledge from generation unto generation, thou adored of us upon heaths and in woods, on mountains and in caves, openly in the marketplaces and secretly in the chambers of our houses, in temples of gold and ivory and marble, as in these other temples of our bodies. We worthily commemorate them, worthy that did of old adore thee, and manifest thy glory unto men. Lao Tzu, and Siddhartha, and Krishna, and Tahuti, Moshe, Dionysus, Mohammed, and To Megatherion. With these also, Hermes, Pan, Priapus, Osiris, and Melchizedek, Chem, and Amun, and Mentu, Heracles, Orpheus, and Odysseus, with Virgilius, Catullus, Martialis, Rabelais, Swinburne, and many an holy bard. Apollonius Tiannius, Simon Magus, Manes, Pythagoras, Basilides, Valentinus, Bardesanes, and Hippolytus, that transmitted the light of the Gnosis to us, their successors and their heirs. With Merlin, Arthur, Gamaret, Parsifal, and many another prophet, priest, and king that bore the lance and cup, the sword and disc against the heathen. And these also, Carolus Magnus and his paladins, with William of Sheeran, Frederick of Hohenstaufen, Roger Bacon, Jacobus Burgardus Molensis the martyr, Christian Rosenkreuz, Ulrich von Hutten, Paracelsus, Michael Mayer, Roderick Borgia, Pope Alexander VI, Jacob Boehme, Francis Bacon, Lord Verulam, Andrea, Robertus de Fluctibus, Giordano Bruno, Johannes Dee, Sir Edward Kelly, Thomas Vaughan, Elias Ashmole, Molinos, Adam Weishaupt, Wolfgang von Goethe, William Blake, Ludovicus Rex Bavariae, Richard Wagner, Alphonse Louis Constant, Friedrich Nietzsche, Hargrave Jennings, Dr. Pascal Beverly Randolph, Karl Kellner, Forlong Du, Sir Richard Payne Knight, Paul Gauguin, Harry Everett Smith, Sir Richard Francis Burton, Dr. Gerard Uncos, Dr. Theodor Reuss, Sir Alistair Crowley, Carl Johannes Germer, and Major Grady Louis McMurtry. O sons of the Lion and the Snake, with all thy saints, we worthily commemorate them worthy, that were, and are to come. May their essence be here present, potent, puissant, and paternal, to perfect this feast. So mote it be. For all the deacons of our church, may your voicings of the saints' collect achieve true invocation, aiding our congregations to perceive and enjoy the heirship, communion, and benediction of the saints. Love is the law, love under will.